So I just finished my therapy session, Thursday therapy session. That's what I was not playing. I'm committed. Y'all look at my shirt, a 3-year-old. But anyway, and we were talking about, we talked about my discipline. I was telling her my lack of discipline it's got to change. And we talked about it a little bit, and she agreed. But then she said, I could only be 31 again. Mind you, this lady, she probably her mid-40s maybe. And she was like, if I could only be 31 again. And as I'm riding down the road, I'm thinking about that. And I feel like we always gonna be in position to say that. Like, as we get older and we learn more, we forget that the only reason that I'm 31 saying, dang, if I was only 21 again. And the reason that I tell my sister who is 21, like, girl, like, make sure you are living life for you. Make sure that you're doing this with your finances. Make sure that, as far as choosing a partner, you look out for these things. The only reason I can say that at 31 is because I didn't know that at 21. Think about that. So if I were magically given the opportunity to go back to being 21, I would just be in a position to learn those lessons all over again. Age is the keeper of wisdom. As we grow older, we learn more. And that's the only way to get to the point where we make better choices. And so I guess what I'm trying to convey is, like, treat every day like this is your I wish day. Because this will be your I wish day 10 years from now. So 10 years from now, when I'm 41, I'm going to be like, man, if I could go back to being 31. Whatever goals that I have at 41, I'm going to somehow in my mind conceptualize and feel like I could have did that at 31 had I been more disciplined, had I been, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, all of this is a part of the journey. Time is such an illusion. Time is only the idea, or the concept of time is this human-made guideline that we have in place to kind of help us guide ourselves, or to use it as a measurement of whatever time is. Whatever time is, we use it as a measurement, right? But time is really an illusion. Think about it. For someone who, all right, so I'm 31 today, and let's say I knew that I had a year left to live. I'm going to say, dang, life is so short. I'm going to assume that I have to get everything done. Or maybe I might say, F it. Like, I'm chilling. I'm good. Like, I know I'm going in a year. Like, ain't no need for me to work hard. Like, let me just enjoy my time here. Whereas if I knew I was going to live to be 80, like, I can kind of pace myself differently. Like, I might not say like life is short, because right now 80 is that's a bit of ways away for me. So that's why time is illusion, because we never know how much time we have. So how can you measure something as being a lot or not a lot or just enough if you really don't know how much of it you have? That's a word. We don't know how much time we got. Think about when you leave house, Lord have mercy. When you leave home and you have an idea of how long, in terms of measurement of time, it's going to take for you to get to a place. So let's say you were going somewhere, an event started at 7, you live 30 minutes away. So you say, all right, I'm going to leave home at 6:15 to give myself 15 extra minutes. That sounds like a good plan. It sounds like you have enough time until something happens on the road in front of you, and now time, like, your idea of time is non-existent, because now you're late, because you didn't realize that you didn't have enough of this concept of time. Like, you didn't have enough of an understanding of what 15 extra minutes, how that wasn't enough time in the moment where you thought 15 extra minutes was like more time. If that makes any sense. I might be talking in circles, but it makes sense to me right now. So live for today, because like she was telling me, I was telling her about school and how it's just like it's just so much to do. She was like, girl, make 35, make the idea of 35 your landmark. So like, just say, all right, I'm gonna pace myself so at 35 I can check these things off of my list. Like, I've done this stuff by 35, and like allow myself to pace myself that way. So remember, today, y'all look at this thing. And it's funny because I used to always laugh at my mom because she could never eat without getting something on her shirt. And I get like, that's a dressing, a stain from the dressing that I had at lunch today. But anyway, treat today as your future I wish. Because like I said, I'm 31 now, and at 41 I'm gonna be saying, dang, if I could only be 31 again. I know it. Like, we all say that. How many times do we say that? As soon as somebody tell us how old or how much younger they are, we be like, dang, girl, if I could do it all over again. No, you wouldn't. You would do the same. You would do it the same way, because you wouldn't have the knowledge and understanding that being 19 and dumb, I don't want to say dumb because we all were learning, but you know, being a bit irresponsible at that age, you wouldn't have learned the things that you learned by doing so. So I'll end this by saying, get you a black therapist. Black therapists are so lit. I'm really excited about this journey with my new therapist. I'm just so excited. And maybe what I'll do is, after every session, if I feel led to do so, like if it's something that sticks out or stuck out to me in a session, I'll make a quick video and share with you all. But that was my tidbit from today's session.